Okay, I got interrupted, so I had to make a pause. Sorry. Let's get back and talk about the heart of the matter. So the heart of the matter is covered up. There's some type of partnership, okay, that may be being masked, whether it's friendship, romantic, business. Something's being covered up, and there's a complete defeat here. So, Ten of Swords energy. So, whatever it is completely over. It's done. The sun is rising in the background. And the energy we have is the Fool, like starting the journey over again. So, after a defeat, starting completely over. I'm hearing that starting over song. Tell me more about this. And this may be related to the feminine energy. Or it's something that's just being masked. The masculine and feminine energy are close together. So tell me more. Tell me more about this partnership. There was defeat. A Virgo may be significant. So Hermit energy. Okay, a lot of major arcana. Starting over, and it may require, this starting over may require a journey within. There's a lot going on underneath the surface, and that is sort of where that song "When You Move," it's like someone is observing someone like under the surface. So there's a lot more going on under the surface than you realize. Yeah, someone's had to walk away from something here, walking away towards a higher purpose. All right, tell me a little bit more about the feminine. Actually, I'm going to tell you. I have the Fool energy again. So, taking a leap of faith. This could be an inspired leap of faith or a passion project. There's some type of inspiration. A Capricorn is significant, or the Devil energy, something the feminine is very passionate about. And we have unconditional love here. So, I'm trying to see where you can see it. Something not limited by conditions. And it seems like the feminine is on board with this idea, this inspiration, this renewal, this beginning again. Capricorn may be significant, where there's passion and this, whatever this is, there's passion and unconditional love, and spirit is on board. So tell me more. So there's the wheel. There's a turn. There's the turn in destiny. So karma may be significant, or what goes up must come down. There is a change in fortune for the feminine. And I think it's with this renewal, this state of renewal, this climbing on board with spirit and starting again. Yeah, there's this soulmate energy. Six of Cups may be significant. A soulmate, and we have that soulmate from the past. There's some type of reconciliation that is significant. So tell me a little bit more about the masculine. The masculine seems to be orienting, whether they're reviewing the past, looking at the past, they may be actually having this reflection period about a soulmate from the past and trying to integrate some of this information. And this card often reminds me of, maybe they've learned that all that glitters isn't gold. There's something about home. This crow collects things that are shiny for their home, but it's also about seeds. So it could be karma, seeds, like what seeds we planted. There's what's sprouting forth is the first harvest, but it depends on what kind of seeds you've planted. But there's something about that. I don't know why I'm bringing up that song again, all that glitters isn't gold. That is significant. The masculine seems to be moving on to calmer waters. And what's interesting about this is there's some type of fire the masculine left behind, and moving on to calmer waters, but it's like torch, just like barren land. They may feel left out in the cold. Financial issues may be significant. Poverty, paucity. And again, another Seven of Pentacles. I pulled this prior. And I'm doing the crow deck after, but it's the same energy. So realizing what you reap, what you sow. And related to this, there may be some apathy, whether there was carelessness in the past. This does seem to be masculine energy, or a suppression of passion. So that's an interesting idea of, what happens when we suppress our passions. Like what do we reap when we suppress our passions and don't speak about them? Yeah. Back to that, to spirit, the 3 is significant. So whether there's a party of 3 or there's a celebration with 3, 3 is most definitely significant here. So let's see, tell me the last part of a reading, and I'm going to wait to hold, is the direction. So with these energies, we have the Lovers. So there's some type of choice, or there's love here. And this person surveys their land. There's some type of choice, again, another indicator of choice, making a choice, maybe leaving something in the past, making a choice moving forward, having dominion, really, taking the first steps, planning it towards stability. So a King of Pentacles may be significant. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And I saw this, I heard Ring of Fire, Johnny Cash. So Knight of Wands, or a message where someone's taking a leap of faith. It feels like full energy, but it's very passionate. And I think I do have that. There's something, whether it's expressed through music. I have 2 indicators upstairs. That's what's going on. As I said, there's been some type of defeat where someone feels like they're on their own, like they're just a one-ring circus, but everything's interdependent and connected. It's almost like I'm seeing trees, like all the root system underneath the ground. And that's what it is, like something underneath, supporting, observing, upholding. There's some type of stability, some type of foundation that's significant here. And then this was funny. The other evening, I don't, for those of you, I don't know if you're familiar with my Instagram work or not, but please follow me. I'm at Fairy Tree Runes on Instagram as well. This card has always been, for me, I hear Freddie Mercury, I've got to break free. And this is that protective sort of blocking energy, but maybe it's someone, and the other night I loved it because they were not familiar. Someone else had the same reflection on this and saw the same thing. And it turned out it was the anniversary of Freddie Mercury's death. This was, it was that Monday evening. So this past Monday. So that was like a group thing. Somehow that all came together. So of course I had to ask Freddie Mercury, like, well, what do we need to know now? And it was, because I step into authority. So whether this is you stepping into authority, Aries may be significant. This could be a big daddy, could be a big mama, stepping into that energy. There's some type of victory here. And then that was it. That's the only thing that Freddie Mercury would tell me. But let's see what else Spirit has to tell us about the direction. Because all of this springs forth, whatever this is, this vibrant, this renewal, just springs forth from this direction. And maybe it's just someone making a choice that's reciprocal. I have Six of Pentacles energy here. Yeah, after a period of reflection and rest, there's been some type of battle. Someone may be battle weary. Someone's in need of rest, but there's a reflection here. And then 2 are watching. There's an observation going on. I'm still getting that song. When you move, I move. There's something about under the water, like watching. Yeah, trying to find balance. Whether someone's trying to find balance with their pentacles, emotionally, navigating turbulent waters, and the ups and downs of life, like this, navigating these emotions. And let's see, I did want to pull a new oracle. So I pulled some the other night. It was like Time to Go was significant, and doing things by the book. But let's see today, like that this oracle has had a few days to sit now. What is the Unfinished Symphony? What do we need to know now? Yeah, there's a need to go the distance, going the distance, taking a leap. The tribe is significant. soul tribe, soul family. You're almost to the finish line, but don't give up now. Like, continue on. And I pulled some Lenormand. So there was a message from someone in authority, or someone that could be overpowering. It could be an overpowering friend, or a friend in authority, or there could be a message that this is also Fox's self-interest. This is like interest in, you know, the greater good, more like the collective, and interest about the collective regarding loyalty in a friend. So taking that as resonates, or looking this up yourself, because I always encourage everyone in my work, we need to think for ourselves. This can be taken a million different ways. There's so many different timelines and possibilities. You have to fit it to your life and ask yourself those questions, or ask above, you know, show me. But there's some type of message from a bear. It could be from a bear and a loyal friend. They're like a bear. They're just domineering. Message from a dominant friend. that could be it as well. Tell me more. Let's see. I need to know more about that. What do I have here? What could I grab? Well, we'll use the Nightmare Before Christmas cards. So tell me more about this message. Let's learn more about this message. Oh, it's too many. It's a new deck, and they keep coming out. A beginning of passion. Again, that would be my 1, 2, 3. Is that the 4th Ace of Wands, 3rd Ace of Wands? A beginning of passion. It's a message from a dominant, like a dominant but loyal friend. Oh, there. That was a beautiful fallout. This was in, and I take this as my sword in the stone, something being pulled out of something like that stone that brings peace, a beginning of truth. And yeah, there's a lot of anxiety. Someone has a lot of anxiety, and I don't know. I don't know what hit me this morning. Besides, like, life. I mean, you know, life isn't easy for anyone, I don't think. You know, there's ups and downs, and how you see things does matter, but so much grief this morning. It is the holidays. At least where I am, it can be a hard time for a lot of people. So take care of yourself. Use your supports. Reach out to your friends. I'm lucky I have a bestie reached out to me today. He's like, listen, I know you're not okay. So you're lucky. If you have those people in your life, you need to keep them close, cherish them, thank them, and reach out because they know. Oh, look at this. 10 of Swords. Yeah. Anxiety about an ending. There's some type of ending. There could be an anxiety about something ending. And there's some type of truth that, because I'm going to show you here, because this is sort of peeking out. So let's, oh my gosh, it looks like the Sword and the Stone. I've never seen this. There's so many swords and the stone, right? Pulling out one will bring peace, clarity. This is almost like a pincushion, like voodoo. Someone is, whether that is literally is significant, this seems like a pincushion. And maybe it's an end to that baloney. Please take care of yourself. Protect yourself. Protect your light. And just may you all be well. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and please subscribe to my channel. And I'll be back more. We'll continue to break this down. And let me know if it resonates, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.